They say mirrors reflect the truth. I never knew how true that was until the day I saw her message. It had been a year since I lost my sister, Lily. She died suddenly, without explanation, and since that day, everything changed. I moved into her old apartment, desperate to feel close to her, hoping to find some peace. But instead, I found something else. At first, it was little things. I told myself it was my imagination. Keys moving, strange noises at night, lights flickering. It was an old apartment. Maybe I was just paranoid. But then, I started seeing things. One night, as I walked past the mirror in the hallway, I saw her. Just for a second, her face. Lily! I froze, spinning around to see no one. I laughed it off, chalking it up to my grief. But deep down, something didn't feel right. The next morning, something happened that I couldn't ignore. I stepped into the bathroom, the mirror fogged up from the shower. As I wiped it down, a message began to appear. Slowly, clearly, help me. I stood there, staring at those words, my heart pounding in my chest. It wasn't a prank. It wasn't my imagination. I wiped the mirror again, but the message stayed. Help me. What did it mean? Was it her? Was my sister trying to reach out to me? Lily's death never made sense to me. There were so many unanswered questions. No clear cause. No goodbyes. Just gone. The doctors said it was sudden, but I knew my sister. She was scared of something before she died, but I didn't listen. Nah, I couldn't shake the feeling that she was trying to tell me something from the other side. Desperate for answers, I started digging through Lily's things. I searched through old messages and found one she sent just days before her death. It was vague, but it shook me. Something's wrong. I don't feel safe here. How could I have missed that? She was trying to warn me, and I didn't listen. That night, I sat in front of the mirror, staring at my reflection, waiting for another sign. I don't know what I was expecting, but something told me that I needed to keep looking. And then, I saw her again. Her reflection appeared in the mirror, just behind mine. But this time, she wasn't just standing there. She raised her hand, pointing toward the corner of the room. I turned, following her gesture, and saw the floorboard. One of the planks was lifted, just slightly. My heart raced as I knelt down and pried it open. Inside, hidden beneath the floorboards, I found something I never expected. Lily's journal. I flipped through the pages, my hands shaking. The writing was frantic, scattered, as if she'd been in a panic. She described the strange things that had been happening before her death. The footsteps at night, the cold drafts, and the feeling of being watched. The last entry was the worst. If anything happens to me, it wasn't an accident, she knew. Lily knew something was wrong, but no one listened, not even me. As I sat there, clutching her journal, I heard a creak from behind me. The apartment seemed to close in on me, the air growing colder. I looked up at the mirror one last time, and there she was, Lily, her reflection clear and terrified. But she wasn't just watching me this time. She mouthed something. Silent but unmistakable. Get out. I didn't wait. I grabbed the journal and ran, slamming the door behind me. I don't know what was in that apartment, but I knew it wasn't just grief or imagination. Something was haunting me, haunting her, and it was still there. Lily tried to warn me. Now, I have to warn you. What would you do if you found a message from a loved one in the mirror? Would you stay or run? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more stories that reveal the unknown.